बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hope you are fine. On Friday, you are given a lecture on change of voice. There are two kinds of voice: active voice and passive voice. After giving you a detailed discussion on the topic, you are asked to convert some of the sentences into passive voice. This assignment is right here in front of you. You can see it, and I hope you will open your assignment. In front of you, the sentences you converted into passive voice must be in front of you. Before giving a discussion on your mistakes and problems, we must review the rules, the basic rules of conversion. So this discussion is here, and this slide shows the basic rules of conversion. Here you can see 3 columns, and in the first column the different forms of tense, the different tenses are listed, and in the second column the active voice sentences are given. Then in the third column you can see the converted sentences into passive voice. First of all, you must be able to recognize the tense. In present indefinite tense, first form of verb is used. In the second tense, past indefinite tense, second form of verb is used. In the future indefinite tense, you will use first form of verb. But before that, you will have to use will or shall. Shall is used with I and we. Then in the present continuous tense and past continuous tense and future continuous tense, you will use ing form, the present participle form. It is also called the fourth form of verb. But there is difference. When you use ing form in the present continuous tense, you will have to use is mr. Is follows singular verb, singular subject. M follows I, and R follows plurals. In the past continuous tense, was follows singular, were follows plural. And in the future continuous tense, shall follows I and we, will follows all other nouns and pronouns along with be. In the perfect tenses, third form of verb, past participle form of verb is used, but In the present perfect tense, has follows singular, have follows plurals. But in the past perfect tense, only one option is there, and that is had, use of had. In the future perfect tense, shall and will are used. Shall follows I and we, will follows all other nouns and pronouns, along with have. Then you must know, here in this table, in active voice sentences, he is the subject in all these sentences, and then you can see the verb, but in different tenses different forms are used. Then hockey is there, it is the object. He is the subject of the verb play, and hockey is the object of the verb play. Then you see the basic parts of this sentence are, for example, the first sentence, he plays hockey. He is the subject of the sentence, plays hockey is the predicate of the sentence. And in the same way, in all these sentences, he is given as the subject of the verb as well as the subject of the sentence. Then verb is given. All other words must be taken as predicate. Plays hockey is the predicate, played hockey is the predicate, will play hockey is the predicate, is playing hockey is the predicate, was playing hockey is the predicate, will be playing hockey is the predicate, has played hockey is the predicate, had played hockey is the predicate, will have played hockey is the predicate. Then you must know hockey is there, and it is object of the verb as well. Now we will move towards passive voice sentence. Here in the passive voice, we take object of the verb as subject of the sentence. In active voice, hockey is object of the verb play. Now it is being taken as subject of the sentence. It is passive voice, and he is the subject of the verb, and here it is again subject of the verb, but it will be part of the predicate. Is played by him is the predicate in this first sentence, and by him is basically subject. Him is here, it is playing the role as a subject of the verb play, but in this sentence its position is changed. It has become the part of the predicate. Hockey is played by him. In the next sentence you see hockey was played by him. You will see third form of verb in all forms, in all tenses of passive voice. In passive voice, in all the cases of all tenses, you will see third form of verb. But you will see a little change. There is use of helping verb. For example, in the present indefinite tense passive voice, is, am, are used, and they follow the subject of the sentence. Hockey, here for example, and then followed by the third form of verb. Hockey is played by him. Hockey was played by him. Here was and were are used. Hockey will be played by him. Here you can see will be played by him. Hockey is being played by him. Then hockey was being played by him. Future continuous tense is not available in passive voice in most cases, especially for the students of secondary classes. Then in the perfect tenses you will use has been or have been in present perfect. Accordingly, has is used with singulars, have is used with plurals. Then in the past perfect tense, had been, then third form of the verb. In the future perfect continuous tense, will have been, shall have been, accordingly with third form of verb. Now imperative sentences are also given. Play hockey. Let hockey be played. Play hockey. Let hockey be played. Don't play hockey. Let hockey not be played. In the imperative sentences, first form of verb is used just at the start of the sentence, and you is the subject. You is understood here. Play hockey. It means the person in front of you, the person, basically he is a you play hockey. Don't play hockey. You don't play hockey. Let him play hockey. You let him play hockey. Let him not play hockey. You let him not play hockey. You is not written. The subject of the sentence is understood. It is not written. In the passive voice sentence, let is used. You can see let hockey be played. Let is a causative verb and it is used at the start of the sentence. Let hockey be played. Let hockey not be played. Let hockey be played by him. If somebody says let him play hockey, let hockey be played by him. Let him not play hockey. Let hockey not be played by him. Again, we must take this table. It is very important for us. Now, we should move towards negative sentences. You know what is the important factor involved when we convert a sentence, a positive sentence, into a negative sentence? We use not, and not is used just after the helping verb. In the first two types, present indefinite tense and past indefinite tense, we see there is no helping verb in the positive sentence. Just we use do, does or did. For example, he plays hockey. He does not play hockey. He played hockey. He did not play hockey. All other sentences just have the helping verb and you will use not just after the helping verb. He will play hockey. He will not play hockey. He is playing hockey. He is not playing hockey. He was playing hockey. He was not playing hockey. He will be playing hockey. He will not be playing hockey. He has played hockey. He has not played hockey. He had played hockey. He had not played hockey. He will have played hockey. He will not have played hockey. You must know one thing. Not is followed by just the first helping verb. When we find many helping verbs in a sentence, not just follows the first helping verb. Here you see in the future perfect tense, he will have played hockey. There are will and have, two helping verbs, but not is used just after will. He will not have played hockey. Then let's move towards the passive voice sentences. In all the passive voice sentences, we have helping verb and not is used just after that helping verb. Hockey is not played by him. Hockey was not played by him. Hockey will not be played by him. Hockey is not being played by him. Hockey was not being played by him. Then in the present perfect tense, hockey has not been played by him. Hockey had not been played by him. Hockey will not have been played by him. And in the imperative sentences, you can see all sentences are given. Play hockey, let hockey be played. Do not play hockey, let hockey not be played. Not is used before the helping verb be. Is, am, are, was, were, all these are different forms of be. And not is always used before be. Let hockey not be played. Let him play hockey, let hockey be played by him. Let him not play hockey, let hockey not be played by him. Then we should move towards questions. These helping verbs are used just at the start of the sentence. All the helping verbs are used, but WH questions are formed just putting WH words at the start of the helping verb, at the start of the sentence, sorry. Now let's look your form of the last day. Home assignment was given. Allah created us. We were created by Allah. It is past indefinite tense. We were created by Allah. I respect my elders. My elders are respected by me. We shall buy new books. New books will be bought by us. He has bought new books. New books have been bought by him. Now you use have instead of has, because new books will be subject of the sentence and it is plural, so we will use have. New books have been bought by him. I teach her science. Two object of verb are given, her and science. Science is the direct object, her is the indirect object. So we can take either of the objects. She is taught science by me. Science is taught to her by me. So it is better to use indirect object. She is taught science by me. Did you pluck these flowers? It is a question, past indefinite tense. You will use was or were as helping verb. Did you pluck these flowers? Were these flowers plucked? Were these flowers plucked by you? The passive voice sentence will be, were these flowers plucked by you? Then the horse eats grass and grams. Grass and grams are eaten by the horse. These are two things, grass and grams, two types of food. So we must use are. Grass and grams are eaten by the horse. It is present indefinite tense. The dog was barking at the stranger. The stranger was being barked at by the dog. The preposition at must come with bark. So the stranger was barked at by the dog. Was being barked at, sorry. The stranger was being barked at by the dog. He teaches us English. We are taught English by him. It is just like the same, I teach her science. Now it is he teaches us English. We are taught English by him. She had painted this picture. This picture had been painted by her. Had they won the match? Had the match been won by them? Past perfect tense. Had the match been won by them? The accused did not confess his fault. Past indefinite tense, negative. His fault was not confessed by the accused. We can say in that way, if you don't use his just at the start of the sentence, you can say, the fault was not confessed by the accused. Next sentence, do you lead simple life? Was simple life led by you? Was simple life led by you? When did he beat his dog? Past indefinite tense and past indefinite tense, and it is a question and WH question. When was his dog beaten by him? When was his dog beaten by him? I will light the lamp. The lamp will be lighted by me. There are two ways of forms of the verb light. Light, lighted, lighted. Light, lit, lit. Light, lighted, lighted. Lighting. Light, lit, lit. Lighting. The lamp will be lit, will be lighted by me. Do not insult others. Let others not be insulted. Let others not be insulted. Let me seek a piece of information. Let a piece of information be sought by me. Seek, sought, seeking. Let a piece of information be sought by me. Dear students, after this discussion, I hope you will be able to do exercise C1 from your lesson The Ant Lion. The exercise C1 and C2 is your homework, but C1 is homework for the attendance and C2 will be done by you as well. C1 and C2, both of the exercises you will have to do, and you put questions if you want. If you face any problem, I am right here. I will help you, but must ask questions. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.